Hey, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my gacha gamers? I may have just rolled out of bed. We don't need to worry about all that. But I did want to talk about something today that happened in the gacha community. You know, we don't really have the sensory tower anymore. I don't know. I mean, we have the sensor tower. I don't know what that is. I would have to look into it. I still haven't. I'm pretty lazy. I just kind of wait till someone talks about it and then I go look into it. Anyways, so gacha revenue is no more, which some people are happy, some people aren't. Me personally, if you have to ask me how do I feel about it, I don't really care. But however, I did enjoy making videos about it. Like me myself, I had a good time. I wasn't really in there to be like, oh my god, your game is going EOS, unless it actually was. There are games on there that actually were legitimately going EOS. That's not my fault. You can't blame that on me. I didn't make them not successful. Other than that, there are games that I did want to go EOS, but that was more for personal reasons. That Devil May Cry gacha game, I wanted that to go EOS because it's an affront to the Devil May Cry community, and I feel like the quicker it closes, the better for all of us. They can go ahead and work on DMC 6, though I don't think it's by the same company. I don't know who made it. I just seen an ad and they used AI, and I was like, you know what? Dante wouldn't approve. Anyways, I wanted to talk today about the fact that Sensory Tower is no more. Now, when you ask other people are like, they're 50-50 on it. Or at least from the content creators that I've seen, people are like, man, now that there's no Sensory Tower, people can't just make this slop and stuff like that, and people can't start shit stirring and things like that. But there's also people who were like me, who just thought it was fun to talk about. For me, it's just an excuse to talk about gacha games, and it is an excuse to talk about Nikkei. I love Nikkei. I always kept up with Nikkei, so I knew I knew what was going on with that, and I could report on that. But there's like other games like Blue Archive and Love and Deep Dick and other games that I have no idea about, so I couldn't really talk about that right now. Amidst all that, I did want to talk about this Gacha Smack tweet because there actually was a lot of infighting between a lot of creators and people just tweeting and being like, man, this is awful, blah, 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 blah. But, Gacha comes in and just lets people know how it is from time to time. He comes in and he yells at all of us because we're being stupid, but it's fun. Anyways, so Gacha said, if you're salty because content creator are farming revenue reports for a quick bag, then you must be wearing a diaper. I've definitely seen a few people who are upset and just being like, oh, why would these people do this shit, blah, blah, blah. I know Legions, he was saying something about it, but I think that's his own personal opinion. If he wants to feel that way, I don't really care. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna stop doing it. I mean, I have to stop now, but that's because it's just gone physically. But if it wasn't, I wouldn't have really stopped because he doesn't like it. I don't really care. If he's like, oh, this is slop content, blah 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 blah. Okay. Anyways, y'all don't get to be fake as fuck, delusional, and glazing these gacha games 24/7, then bitch about one video a month talking about numbers while you spend every day promoting, playing, gassing up, and gacha garbage and profiting from it. Now, this is more talking to the CCs who say that this isn't a good thing. I know some people have said that this is directly talking about Legions. I seen a comment on I think it was Techie's video, and Gacha specifically said that this is not about Legions. This is specifically not about Legions. I think he said it was about another content creator, but I think he said that they deleted their tweet. I have no idea who said it. No one got a screenshot of it. The only screenshot going around, or not even screenshot, Legions has kept the tweet up. But, we know it's not about Legions. We have no idea who it's about. Gacha's not the one to subtweet, so that's all I know about that. But, I do agree with this. You can't really be like, oh, these numbers, because, okay, the numbers were an estimate, and we all knew that. I didn't tell you these games made this much money because it was like, oh, this shows that your game sucks. This game is doing no numbers. This game is blah, blah, blah. It's more of just, it was just something fun to talk about. I always took it as something that was fun to talk about. Now, did I take these as fact? No. I would say a lot in the videos that I'm like, no, these aren't facts. These are just estimated numbers. Because something like Wuthering Waves, I feel like you can't really tell how much Wuthering Waves would make because it's more of a PC title. And people are more playing it on PC because their phone would explode because of how high quality that game is. And Sensory Tower only took iOS. Android was an estimate. So all this stuff was estimated numbers. But, you know, for me, it was fun to talk about, bro. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. It was just like, hey, Nikkei's making this much. I really wish I knew how much Nikkei made because I really wanted to talk about the Nikkei Old Tales anniversary, the Old Tale anniversary event. It was such a good event, bro. That was peak. That was probably one of the best stories in gacha gaming, and I cried like a lot, bro. I cried a lot in that event, but it was so good, bro. Anyways, but for the people who are talking and using it to, what do you call it? Shit talk other communities, because I can't be like, oh, the Kuro bots are the ones out here talking shit. No one, everyone, Kuro bots and Hoyo shills. I like how one is bot and the other shills. I don't know why. That's really funny to me. But, there are parts of the community that are just using it to shit talk each other, which I think is really lame. If that's what you do and what you use it for, instead of being like, oh, here's my game. This is how my game is doing. You're just like, oh, this means that your game's going to EOS soon. Why do we really care? Genshin still makes a lot of money. I'm sure Honkai. I don't think Honkai made a lot of. I feel like Honkai didn't make a lot of money this time because Rappa was a kind of a 50-50. People were on the fence, and they liked her, they didn't like her. Me personally, I love her because she looks like Calliope Mori. I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. She looks like Calliope Mori. I love her, so I like using her. When it comes to, or not when it comes to, I think Zenless probably made a decent amount. I think Zenless and Wuthering Waves probably made a good amount, but maybe Wuthering Waves probably made more this month because Camellia was a really hyped character. Everyone was ready for her. I'm sure a lot of people see Sixter because she was insane. She's insane. I still don't have her. I have Guarantee. I hope I get her, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm trying to think of other games that would have done well this month or didn't do well this month. I don't know. Genshin, I feel like Genshin did decent because Chaska is a very broken character, but that's neither here nor there. Sorry, chat. I'm just breaking off into a tangent. Anyways. You are every bit of the reason these communities suck ass. In fact, if you're a bigger catalyst, get off your high horse, get your bag and shut the fuck up. That's to any CC viewer and spectator who thought that they were actually outside of muddy waters. Like I said, if you were using this to attack other people, it was pretty lame. I don't know why you would do that. It's just a $1 billion company making money. We're just like, cool, I'll play this $1 billion game or, multi-million-dollar game. And, if the company probably likes me, probably doesn't, it really cares. But what's more important is that we just use it to, I mean, I will say friendly banter is always okay, bro. I love banter. I used to play, from the games that I used to play, I love banter. Now, not exactly the banter that I would do. Don't do the banter that I would do because, my banter is just flinging inappropriate words to people. I played League for a long time. Please don't look at me like that. I'm sorry, bro. I've changed, chat. Don't look at me like that. I mean, it's mostly just because I haven't played League. Like, I played League. Last time I played League, I called someone a very inappropriate word, but we're not going to talk about that. So let's look at some of these replies. These replies are cringe. Shout out to Red New. Red New, you and me need to play some fighting games, bro. You need to see me on 2XKO when that comes out. These replies are cringe. It's ridiculous that other people making fun of your games trending is a big enough issue that to you to even register as a problem. Unless I missed something, the numbers have actual data behind them. They're just scaled up. Stop with this. They actually do have some weight to it. It's just like it's not the whole picture, if you know what I'm saying, chat. It's more of just the mobile numbers and and mostly the iOS numbers. The other numbers are just kind of estimated. There's a whole math algorithm he put. I don't really know that, so it's kind of yes and no at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I might have to make a video to clear up the confusion. People are confused Sensory Tower with the Reddit user. I didn't know there was a Reddit user. That's kind of cool. Anybody who gets angry about this post self-reports so hard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would get mad at this. I mean, Gacha Smack, sometimes he comes in and he has to say the truth. It is what it is. Oh, Kazahana did a long one. What is this? I've had a lot of comments tell me who cares about revenue when clicking on a video that literally has revenue in the title and thumbnail. I don't get why people care so much about trying to shut it down. I don't know either. I really don't, bro. Why would you not want us to talk about the revenue? I love talking about the revenue. Do you not like talking about how well your game is doing? I like talking about it. Now, of course, we have the privilege of, or at least some of us have the privilege of playing the big four. So we are always going to be at the top. So we're going to be like, oh, there goes another successful month for Hoyoverse or another successful month for Kuro Games. There's Love and Deep Dick at the top again because there's a lot of, because man, it is hard carried by China. Shout out to all my women in China. You know, I see you. If you lonely, hit me up. Anyways, there are so many sources. If you don't agree with certain ones that can help with estimates and stats, and if creators want to cover it, then they should get that bag. And if they don't, then that's also fine. But complaining is just irritating. Luckily, I haven't had any complainers because a lot of my chat just likes to, you know, we just like to look at the numbers where it's like, oh, I wonder where our game is at this month. Because I'm not a Kuro shill or I'm not a Kuro bot or a Hoyo shill. Remember, there's a distinction. I don't know why there is, but it's really funny. I'm not a Kuro bot or a Hoyo shill. I'm a gacha shill. You know, I talk about all gacha games, and I like to shill for these gacha games, even though they're just promoting gambling to all of us. It is what it is, chat. Don't spend money. Be free to play. And if you aren't free to play in your whale, that's fine too, bro. That just means you get to tell us how cool the characters are. You could tell us, and we'll be like, oh, well, maybe we'll pay, maybe we don't. You know, everyone's welcome, chat. Unless, you know, you're kind of weird, and you're I ain't gonna tell you, chat. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not your comfy streamer. Only reason why I'm not in drama is just because no one knows who I am. But, you know, I'm just saying I would probably be in trouble. Now, I will say, chat, unfortunately, Sensory Tower is no more. We don't get to talk about the gacha money anymore, but that's fine because we're still going to talk about gacha games. That was a once-a-month thing. It was a once-a-month pretty big thing, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, chat, if you enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you gamers in the next one. Burn me down, I can't